Hello there, Aquarius, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we're doing your 2022 Tarot card reading. This is good for the whole year. We'll take a look at the overall energies, and then we'll go to the Tarot for more details. So happy New Year. We're going to jump into it, and if you are resonating with the message or enjoying the content that I create, I would really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. So we're going to start with the Soul Travelers Oracle card. We're going to see what the overall energy for your year is. Let's see what we have. Wondrous Universe, Walk in Beauty, lovely. Fogged in, go slow, take your time. I really, the sense is with both of these that some of you may be actually moving, like physically moving this year. Getting in your boat, trying to go in a new direction this year than you've been thinking. Also, this sense of global. You could be traveling, doing maybe some more traveling, or just, like I said, moving. It's almost as if you want like a fresh start, new year, a new start to life. So let's take a look at your career and see what we have there. Discovery and loss. I feel, this is your underneath energy. There's this sense that you may have, I'm getting the sense that you may have lost something in 2021 financially or in your career, or just this sense of recognizing that where you were in your career is not really where you want to be. And I think that is why we have this like fogged in. You may not know at the beginning of the year, like what direction you really want to go in. You may just be like, I know I don't want to be in this career or in this job. I don't know where I really want to go, but you're very soon going to get this clarity about the wonderful things that are out there, about discovering who you are, what your purpose is, what it is that you want to put your time and energy into, what passions you have in life, and how you want to express yourself to the world, and perhaps even finding new gifts with the discovery. It's a sense of finding new gifts, discovering new talents or interests that you have. It's this sense of just like self-discovery almost. So let's take a look at your relationship, mostly your love sector. So we have exchanging gifts, and then on the bottom, thinker. The exchanging gifts is recognizing that what you put into a relationship as far as like time, energy, love, that you also get back. So it's this exchanging, balancing act between two people, or if it's, like a work relationship or a family or a friend relationship, there's still that balance. And it's not like you're keeping tabs, like, oh, I did the dishes last night, so you have to do them tonight. It's not really keeping tabs. It's this flow of balance between you and somebody else. And I feel like that could be part of this loss, is that you may feel like you put a lot of time and energy into your career, and then suddenly something changed. Either you changed your feelings about that career or that job, or you may have lost that job, or you may just have been in this discontented feeling about your job. And it's this recognition that not only do you need balance in your relationships, but also balance between work and play, work and love. It's a sense of just coming into balance this year. So I feel like for some of you, 2021 could have been maybe a little bit about things falling away that were no longer in alignment with you, or no longer were kind of serving you in a fashion that was bringing you lots of joy and abundance. And now it's like things are going to really balance out for you, come into a really nice sense of flow. Let's put it that way. So we're going to take a look. I'm going to use first the animal spirit oracle cards, and then we'll go and clarify with the tarot. But we're going to take a look at each quarter through the year. So we'll start off with the first quarter, January, February, March, then April, May, June, July, August, September, and then finally October, November, December. So let's see what we have here as far as the first quarter. We have Spider Spirit, make your dreams real. And I think that's the feeling that I'm getting, that discontented. It's maybe not that your life is in a horrible spot. It's just kind of like, I've got to go and discover what else there is. Or I have to go and discover how to bring my dreams into fruition. Do I need to go back to school? Do I need to move to another part of the country or another part of the world? Do I need to get some other experiences in my life that will help me to have some dream of yours to come true? The spider spins a web, and it's kind of like you're trying to spin a web in order to attract those things into your life that put you onto this path that you just dreamt about. Part of our journey here is to recognize that we're becoming who we are becoming. A lot of times we talk about, oh, who are you? And we put a label on it as far as our job or our relationship status or something like that. And it's kind of like, but who are you becoming? When you focus on that instead of who you are right now, you kind of focus on who are you becoming. You kind of open yourself up to this world of discovery, of trying to figure out, what do I want to go do and experience in order to put myself on that path of becoming the person that I want to become. Okay, so let's see what the second quarter is. White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. Oh, I love this. I really feel like you have, a lot of divine guidance in this journey this year. You are not alone. I also think it's very interesting that, this is the number 66, and the year 2022 is a year of 6. Sixes are about expansion. Last year was a 5-year, 2021 was a year, a 5-year, and that's about changing, kind of getting things in alignment so that we can expand. And this year, I just feel like you really, out of all the readings I've done, I get this sense of true expansion, true self-discovery, true putting yourself into a position where you can challenge yourself and grow, as a human, as a soul, as, perhaps as a worker, as far as what your work is, your purpose, how you can grow as a lover. It's this sense of, the world is just so wonderful. It's my oyster, The world is an oyster, and I want to go and experience all of that. So the third quarter, we have the Wombat Spirit, be at home. It has another 6 in it, and this very first one, the spider also has a 6. It's the number 56. I really kind of feel, I'm getting the sense like the stars are aligning for you. Really interesting energy. And then Chameleon Spirit, act as if. There's, we're going to clarify these, there's that sense of sometimes, it's that fake it till you make it. That's the message that I got here. Fake it till you make it. So there could be like a situation this year, like you're coming into discovering who you are, but you may not yet have the confidence that you are becoming that person, or you do, you may be coming into some new spiritual gifts or discovering new talents that you have, wanting to go and explore these more, but not perhaps having quite the confidence yet to put yourself into that position. And it's kind of like a message from spirit that's saying, yeah, you got this. Just fake it until you feel it, fake it till you make it. Okay. And then on the bottom, lizard spirit, dream the world into being. Yeah, that so goes with this, right? It's kind of like, if you feel like you're not quite there where you want to go, especially towards the end of the year, I think at the beginning of the year, you're getting some clarity about where you want to go, what changes you want to make. And then at the end of the year, you may have this moment where you feel like, I'm not sure I quite made it where I wanted to be. And Spirit is saying, it's okay. Just pretend, because it is coming into fruition. You just don't, it's kind of like it's not in your energy field yet. Because you just don't have the high vibration of what you need in order to really manifest it. So it's kind of like, just pretend for a little bit because it's on the way. Okay, so we're going to go to the tarot. I'm going to pull one card for each quarter and then we'll clarify. So let's see what we have here. Death. Yeah, there's a transformation. This very first quarter, January, February, March. You're making your dreams real. You're making changes. I feel like in 2021, you are already making some changes, so letting some things go, and really trying to step into a new vibe. And now in January, February, March, you're really going through that transformation. Whatever you feel like you lost in the past, especially in 2021, whatever, financial loss, career loss, or just, that sense of I'm just discontented. I'm just not happy with where I am. It's kind of like you're transforming and you're getting into this energy of, okay, I get it. I needed to walk away from that, and now I'm really ready to step into this sense of discovery, of discovering who you are. Okay, so let's see this white raven spirit, trust in the magic. I also want to say that I'm not sure I've ever pulled these cards before in a reading, and I've been using them for some time, the spirit and the white raven. I have encountered these others, but not these first two, which to me, as a reader, I'm kind of reading that as the beginning of the year. You're almost going to be like on a brand new path. And sometimes that can be a little scary because, it's almost like, have you ever gone to a new city completely by yourself? Maybe you're traveling on business or something and you go to a city and you don't have anybody with you. So you're on your own, and it's kind of this sense of excitement because you're kind of like, whoa, I'm in this new city and there's new things to see and do and learn. And then at the same time, you're kind of like, yeah, but I'm here by myself. Can I do this? What happens if I get sick or lost? It's kind of like the fear creeps in. And I feel like you're in that kind of energy, maybe the first couple of months of the year, because you're doing such a large transformation and everything seems so new to you that you might be caught up in fear a little bit. But the message I'm getting is that everything is working to your advantage, and to just kind of enjoy, stay in that sense of looking through the lens of love and not through fear. Don't allow that fear to creep in, and just keep your awe about all the new that is coming your way. Okay, Raven Spirit, trust in the magic, Six of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this second quarter, so April, May, June, you're going to really come into this sense of magical things are happening in your life, and it's like bringing you back into balance. So at the beginning of the year, everything may seem new and a little bit scary, and then all of a sudden this magic starts to happen for you. Little things fall on into your lap, and it's like all of a sudden you're kind of like, okay, I like this. This is working. I feel more balanced. I don't feel so kind of out of whack with all the newness. Okay, so the third quarter, we have Wombat Spirit, be at home with the Three of Cups. Gotta love this. Yeah, I just get a sense that you're feeling in the flow. You're kind of, whatever transformation you're going through, and I really feel like it's the end of 2021 and the first maybe month or two of 2022. Like, you may have a new job. You may be moving those first couple of months. You may start a new relationship. There seems to be a lot of new. And then by the third quarter, it's kind of like, okay, it feels like home now. I've gone through that, maybe a little bit of that fearful, rocky, transformational energy. And now it's like, Okay, I got this. I'm used to this new world that I'm in. And then finally, the chameleon spirit act as if. Oh, Knight of Cups. Okay, we're clarifying this, but to me, this is a sense of somebody coming in and truly expressing their feelings, love feelings. And then we have two of pentacles on the bottom. You may have a decision to make. Yeah, we have the Fool and the Empress. Wow. I think, we have also the Three of Swords. I am truly getting a sense of somebody coming back. And we are going to clarify. I think you're going to have a decision sometime in the last, couple of months of the year of, do you want to go on a new journey with somebody? And with the Knight of Cups, it could definitely be somebody returning from the past, that wants to reconcile, that wants to express their love to you. And with this Fool and Empress, you may be thinking of going on a new journey with this person. The Empress is about new jobs, new cities, new businesses, new families, new babies, really stepping into a new life. And both of these, the Fool is about taking risks, just saying, you know what, I'm going to go for it. It's that type of energy. And then with the chameleon, with the Three of Swords, I really feel like this person is perhaps coming back and, they've changed, they've transformed, you've transformed, you're different people. And with the chameleon spirit, I'm almost kind of wondering, once again, we're going to clarify this, but the chameleon spirit is also a little bit, I'm kind of wondering if you're kind of wondering, there's part of your decision is, do I have to go back to being the person I was? Or can I continue on this path of being this new transformed person? So let's see where that leads. Okay, so we're going to first clarify this spider spirit, making that web, trying to track things in that are good for you, and the spirit of transformation, like really trying to transform your life, transform what is going on in your life. So we have the Justice, the Four of Cups, not surprised, and the King of Swords with 10 of Wands on the bottom. You're leaving behind some burdens that have kind of prevented you from going out and getting those, going after your dreams. Remember, dream the world into being. Dream the world into being. So dreaming what it is, visualizing it, trying to bring it in, realizing that there's so many options. For some of you, you may have separated from somebody that you had been in a long-term committed relationship with in 2021. And now it's kind of like, okay, that's over. I've got to go start creating the world that I want. And you may be a little bit just discontented. Maybe what you have isn't bad, but it's kind of like, I want something better. I want more balance in my life. Once again, I want a relationship that's balanced. The King of Swords is somebody that sees clearly, is focused. And I feel like at the beginning of the year, that's what you're going to focus on, is bringing in balance. You may be starting the new year in this transformation of, still releasing things that are no longer good for you, trying to attract those things that are more in alignment with you. Once again, that feeling of there's a lot of new in my life, perhaps moving or getting a new job. There's a lot of transformation, and it's kind of like, okay, I just have to stay focused on where I want to go. It's kind of like, okay, I'm going to put blinders on and I'm going to try to get through this transitional period as easily and as quickly as I possibly can. So I think you're kind of feeling like if I stay focused on where I want to be in 6 months, then I'll get there. I don't want to be distracted. That's the sense that I get. Like you're really focused at the beginning year of the year. You don't want to be distracted by shiny things or, exciting things. It's kind of like, okay, I'm putting my head down and I'm doing my work and I'm going where I want to go. Okay, so let's see what we have here in the second quarter. Oh my gosh. So we have the Queen of Wands. I love to see this. This is about you building your confidence, stepping into that power of knowing who you are and where you want to go. And underneath that, Page of Cups, King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. I really feel like your career especially is taking off in this second quarter. So we have, the White Raven, trust the magic. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, bringing in that balance. Something that that was lost is now being replaced with something. There's also this sense of, there could be somebody in your life that's trying to reconcile or perhaps, make amends in some way. That I think really comes in the third quarter. But I think that in the second quarter, that energy is there. You're moving from an energy of feeling, really, the loss, the sadness of whatever it is that you lost in 2021, whether that was in the career sector or the love sector, just kind of not knowing which way to go. And yet at the same time, look at this, the sun is coming out, right? So I would say that definitely by May or June, you are feeling like with the spring equinox, I feel like you're going to be stepping into this energy of the spring is here and here is the sun. Like here comes the sun. It's a really nice energy of, the first quarter really cleaning out any residue of sadness, of things that no longer, are for your higher good, finishing that out, healing. I think you're going to be doing a lot of healing, a lot of focusing on going in the direction that you want to. And then in the second quarter, it's like the sun really comes out and starts to shine for you. Okay, so in the third quarter, we have that wombat. Oh, yeah, see, here you go. You're turning that wheel. You're stepping into a new world. We have the Three of Cups here, so celebrating. There is something here that you didn't see. The divine was with you the whole time, and I said that earlier. Like the divine has been with you, and I feel like the sun comes out and kind of illuminates your path for you. It helps to shine light on what has been kind of hidden from you. The moon is about secrets, information that's been kind of withheld from you. And it can sometimes be your your self-conscious, your subconscious, your subconscious. And then here it is. It's like this information is coming out and you're celebrating. You're feeling more at home with yourself. This has been a long journey. With the Nine of Wands, it's this, the wounded warrior. It's, seeing the sun rising in the horizon, knowing that you have overcome the worst that you're going to have to overcome, that things are going to start flowing in your manner. And part of it is that you've gone the marathon. That's what they're saying. You've gone the marathon, and now it's like bringing in the rewards. And with the Ace of Swords, this is a lovely energy of getting that clarity about looking at the past and understanding that all of the dark clouds that you thought only held a rain and sadness really had a silver lining. Like things are aligning for you. What seemed to take a while to get into alignment for you. It took some time perhaps, but you're cheering. I feel like, the Three of Cups, your friends, your family, your co-workers, people that you have met on this path are cheering for you. They're happy for you. It's like the hero's journey, because the wombat spirit, be at home. It's kind of like you've gone the hero's journey and now you're returning back home and people are cheering for you. You've done it, maybe you did. Maybe you went on a big trip, or you challenged yourself and climbed some big mountain, or maybe you started a new business and now all of a sudden it's profitable, right? It's that sense of you did it, and we're cheering for you. We're supporting you. We're so happy for you. And all along, the divine had this. Whatever, like trials and tribulations that you've gone through to make this, I really feel like this is only almost like a milestone in your life in this third quarter. It's closing out one chapter in your life and getting you ready for this new chapter. And remember, we have this chameleon and we have the Knight of Cups. So let's take a look at this. Initially I was kind of feeling like there could be somebody returning. Now, it is kind of interesting because I said the hero's journey, you're returning. There could be somebody there to greet you when you return. And, that could be metaphorically. It does not have to be literally. But you're acting as if you're trying to blend in some way. So let's see what this is. Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Yeah, there you go. Eight of Pentacles on the bottom. I really and truly feel like, you've manifested this. I think for a lot of you, there is some love interest, but the thing that I think really is big and strong for you this year is your career. And again, I feel like it's not just a job for you, it's your purpose. You're coming into better alignment with your purpose. And there is, with the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups, these are returning energies, okay? So in the love sector, I think you do have somebody that you're kind of reconnecting with towards the end of the year. And it could be, for some of you, it could be that you didn't actually end a relationship. You could have said, hey, I got to go do this, I know my daughter, she's married now, but at the time she was dating somebody and she was like, hey, I'm selling everything. I'm getting a van and I got to go travel the country, and I think it was, somewhat difficult for her to leave, not knowing what might happen with the relationship, but they did end up getting married. A very happily married, I'll say. But I think it's kind of like one of those things. It's kind of like, I've got to go do this, and I think it really is maybe just the course of this 1 year, but I see you coming back, this chameleon spirit, act as if, I feel like you're coming back and you are different because you had this experience. Right? You could not go and do something, that you really dreamt of, to go and do that, like my daughter traveling in the van, right? And then come back and be the same person. But at the same time, you want to blend in. It's like you didn't want to actually leave this situation. You were just feeling discontented. There was a soul journey for you to take, the hero's journey. And then there's this like reuniting. It's like coming back home, having this, the Ace of Pentacles is like a gift, but to me, it's also like this experience, this opportunity comes in and it brings you a lot. The King of Pentacles is about wealth, abundance, stability, wanting a long-term committed relationship. I feel like you go and you have this adventure and then you come back and it's kind of like, okay, I'm ready to settle down. Like the Ace of Pentacles could seriously be like a wedding proposal, right? Like a marriage proposal, or, hey, I'm ready to really settle down. I want to be with you. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Advice from the universe. Let's see what we have. I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. And you had, where is that? Oh, it was this one. Trust in the magic. In your second quarter with this white raven. I think that that's the thing you're going to learn. It's kind of like that's your lesson this year, is experiencing this magic that the universe has to offer, and just being in awe, realizing that, I feel like for some of you, you may have worked so hard in the past, and now this year you're kind of almost realizing that you can manifest what it is that you want or want to experience in your life, and it'll come into fruition. Like, I feel like you're coming out of a sense of, I have to work, or it's all about money or something like that, and you're coming more into a sense of ease, of realizing that things can, people, situations, love can flow to you without the sense of, I've got to work, 60 hours a week, or whatever it is that you may be doing now. Okay, so here's your soul truth. How can I surrender even more in this moment? And, that's about really getting into that flow with the universe and understanding that, it is, I think you had the 3 of Wands at sometimes, it's about putting it out into the universe and just knowing that it's going to come to you. Like, you may not know when, you may not know how, right? But just knowing that it's going to be there for you. Okay, so I'll read the back. It is essential to have clear, strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. And remember, I just said, like, you may not know when or how it's coming to you or exactly what it's going to look like, right? But it's about getting really clear about your intention of what you desire and then detaching from how it comes to you. It's time to surrender. Let the universe have some breathing room to work. Let go of the wheel and trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet, but is coming. Today's soul action. Know this so deeply that your soul vibrates. You are not alone. Your life has purpose, and the more you surrender, the more God can produce miracles in your life. Today's mantra: I surrender, I accept all that I cannot change, I release the outcome and joyfully trust the process. Talking about your hero's journey, I'm going to put that up there in case you want to, take a moment to look at that, maybe even stop the video for a minute so you can look at it. And then, I would kind of take a minute to meditate about that, maybe even journal it, how you feel about that. I do feel like in 2021, you released a lot, but it's this sense of you've released people, situations, things in your life. Now it's time for you to release, okay, how you want things to come to you. Your desire, equally important for us to detach from the outcome, right? Like, you need to be very clear about what it is that you want, but then just allow it. Just trust the universe. It's going to come to me in the fashion that is best for me. And a lot of times it's even better than you imagined, right? It's kind of like, I'm ready to surrender. And it's about the process of that, of, putting your intentions out there and then just allowing them to come to you. It's such a lovely journey. I really feel like it's a hero's journey. If you don't journal, I would say this is a great year to really start trying to journal, or keep it at least a gratitude journal, because I think you're going to you're going to see this magic appear, okay, over the year. And then it's really going to transform you in such a magical way. It's really lovely. Well, Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I really enjoyed doing it for you. If you did resonate with it, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, commenting, or subscribing. And I do wish you a very happy new year. And I hope to see a lot of you in 2022. Much love, light, and happiness to you. Bye for now.